let's talk about Antonio Pierce and Tom Brady. Apparently, I wasn't aware of this. I'm not really a Monday night football watcher. I prefer to watch football on Sundays and the middle of the week. So I hate Thursday night football, but that's nor here nor there. So apparently, I guess the Raiders played. Matter of fact, I did watch the first game, Tampa and Houston. That was a good game. Didn't stay up for the Raiders game. Didn't give a fuck about no Chargers and no Raiders. The Chargers are cool. The Raiders, they got a long way to go. It's just a franchise that's like they don't know what they're doing. They get an old ass head coach. You get a older quarterback. I mean, what are the Raiders doing? Literally, the Raiders are in like the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not terrible. They're not even halfway good. They like in that worst position to be. Like the Raiders are, I don't see a turnaround happening. All right, I don't see it happening for them no time soon. When they find that franchise quarterback, then maybe they start turning the corner or something. But I don't see it happening. But apparently, Tom Brady, there was some issues with him being in the booth with a headset on. Now he's part owner, and the NFL rules permit him to do so. But apparently, like he can't be in meetings with the Raiders in person, but he can remotely be in meetings and stuff. And I'm guessing that it's because of him being calling football games on Fox. So Antonio Pierce, who used to be the head coach, who got canned when people say he was a terrible head coach and whatever, right? He said, "You crazy if you didn't think Tom Brady gave them information last year and helped them out." Now, my thing is, what is the big deal about it? Well, I don't get it. What's the big deal about it? I don't understand the outrage. Is it because he work at Fox and he commentate games? Mostly the Raiders games are going to be on the AFC. That's CBS. So I don't understand what the big hoopla is about. You think people don't bring in other people to consult that's know with the organization? So I'm guessing what they're saying is he stepped in his boundaries because he also has a conflict of interest and he works with Fox calling NFL games. So what if he gets some information in a production meeting that he does with, they play Arizona and he gets some information, he give it to the Raiders? I guess that's the issue about it. I don't care. I literally don't care. I don't care. We all know he pulling the strings, and that's why it was a big thing when he didn't draft Shedeur Sanders. And then basically when he did the interview where he said he don't like quarterbacks, doing solo celebrations, and most people took that as, okay, we see why he didn't draft Shedeur Sanders. And I found that funny. A guy fell to the 5th round. Raiders need a quarterback. The father was really anti-NFL, Al Davis. You like, oh, that's a perfect fit. They're like, nah. That's what Deion learning. Deion Sanders and his sons is learning that just because you grin and you chuck with Brad don't mean you a Brad. That's what he getting his rude awakening. That's what the bootlickers don't understand and raccoons don't understand. You just a stepping stone that they gonna just get rid of. They don't understand that. They really think they family. They fam. They really think they family. That's the wild thing about it. They really think they family. They really think like, oh, I'm really in the end. I'm really in the in crowd. That's how they feel. I'm really a Brad. I'm really with Bet. Nah, nigga, you Steven, nigga. Go pick the corn, nigga. Go pick my cotton for my shirt. Crazy, right? They really think they sitting at the table, nigga. You don't get in the back where the scraps at. But I don't really care if Brady giving them information. It ain't help them. It helped the Raiders last year. Ain't helping the Raiders this year. You think Brady ain't scouting and telling them who to draft, who not to draft? Like, come on, man. Like, get out of here. Let's grow up here. Let's grow up here. I don't know why people be acting slow. And then Antonio Brown probably, that's one Antonio Pierce. I think he'd do some things on CBS or somewhere. There's bitterness. There's bitterness there. On top of there being bitterness there as well too with him. You know what I'm saying? These dudes get on TV and they start breaking the code and telling shit that went on. And that's one thing I really don't care for, like, athletes in the media. Because they be telling us, private shit that happened behind the shit that should stay in the locker room, shit that should stay between the team. Like when they meet up and have drinks or in their group chat, should stay in their group chat. So now Antonio Pierce come off as bitter and, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that might not be the case. He may just, be a chatty patty. Or he might have been trying to just get back at the Raiders, but they ain't gonna do nothing to the Raiders. It ain't help them. That's my whole thing. Like, come on, I can see if they won by 60. Okay, Brady sharing information. He got a headset on. He tell them what play to call. Like, players win game. Coaches put them in position. You need good coach. But hey, ain't nobody worried about the Raiders, man. Geno was good in Seattle. He leaves Seattle. He threw, 3 picks the other night. Russell was good in Seattle. He left Seattle. Don't matter if you take Pete Carroll with you or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we can go on and on about it and whatever. And Brady's a cheat. He had the tuck rule and all of that. I mean, we want to make it about that. He ain't gonna save the Raiders. If he was a savior, their Patriots would have came and got him. And you can say that lousy franchise. They had the perfect match. Belichick wanted to prove something. Look at Belichick in college football getting oops upside your motherfucking head. Sometimes, we let egos get in the way. Sometimes the best chemistry, the best matchups that you have, or the best, teams you got is 2 people who don't see it eye to eye. Some people feel like Kobe and Shaq, they had to prove that they can win without each other instead of winning with each other. Or continue to win with each other. But this Raiders shit, man, I'm like, okay, Brady in the fucking booth. Who cares? He part owner. You think just because he ain't in the meeting room that he ain't sliding them information and telling them it ain't help him? It ain't giving them a competitive advantage? That's the wild thing about it. They ain't getting no super duper competitive advantage. So, but people just want to nitpick. People want a story. People want to gossip. That's what people want. That's what they want. So, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the NFL playlist at the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch. Join the Patreon. Peace.